Most people think being watched only happens in movies, but in America, sometimes it happens in real life. Quietly, slowly, and without any blood or murder involved. This story takes place in Portland, Oregon. A 23-year-old girl named Leah Monroe lived there. She worked in a tech office, quiet, introverted. She didn't have many friends. She lived alone in a small upstairs apartment. Leah's life was simple, a life of routines. She always took the same bus to work, went to the same coffee shop, same order, same time, every day. Her life was predictable, and that's exactly what made her vulnerable. It all started on a strange Tuesday morning. Leah was waiting for her bus, just like any other day, when she noticed a man standing across the street, just staring at her. He wasn't talking to anyone, wasn't on his phone, wasn't smiling. He was just observing. She tried to brush it off. People stare sometimes, right? It's a big city. It's normal. She got on the bus and forgot about it. But the next day, there he was again. Same man, same spot, same unnerving stare. He watched her get on the bus, but he didn't get on himself. He didn't go anywhere. He just watched her leave. A small knot of unease began to form in her stomach. That evening, at work, she tried to make a joke out of it with her coworker. "I feel like someone is watching me," she said, trying to laugh it off. Her coworker just smiled and replied, "You've been watching too many Netflix thrillers." So Leah let it go, telling herself she was just being paranoid. Then the third day came. This time, he wasn't at the bus stop. He was standing outside her coffee shop, peering at her through the large glass window. He didn't order anything. He wasn't pretending to be busy on his phone. He was just standing there, with that same calm, intense stare. Her hand trembled a little as she picked up her coffee. She walked over to the barista and asked quietly, "Do you know that guy outside?" The barista glanced out the window, then leaned in and whispered, "He's been here a couple of times this week. Just looks at people. Never buys anything." A cold shiver ran down Leah's spine. Her body froze for a second. This wasn't a coincidence anymore. This was real. That night, she was sitting in her apartment, trying to unwind, eating dinner, and scrolling through her phone. But she couldn't shake the feeling that she wasn't alone. A sixth sense, an instinct she couldn't ignore, made her get up and walk to her balcony door. She peered through the glass, down to the street below, and there, under the faint glow of a street lamp, she saw a tall figure, just standing there, looking up, looking right at her balcony. Her heart started pounding against her ribs. She stumbled back, yanking her curtains shut. Her hands were shaking as she fumbled for her phone, trying to call her best friend, but the call went straight to voicemail. She tried to sleep, but every creak of the building, every distant siren, sent a jolt of fear through her. All night, something felt deeply wrong. She felt like a target. The next morning, exhausted but determined, she went straight to the police station. She explained everything. The man at the bus stop, the coffee shop, the figure outside her apartment. The officers were sympathetic, but their hands were tied. They checked the security cameras outside her building, and they found him. They found the footage. A man had been standing across the street from her building. He stood there for 17 minutes, just watching, but he never trespassed. He never tried to enter the building. He never even touched the property. The police told her something that chilled her to the bone. "We need more evidence. Legally, he hasn't committed a crime yet." That was the terrifying reality. A person can stalk you, follow you, and turn your life into a living nightmare without ever laying a single finger on you. And technically, it might not be a crime. Until something worse happens. Until they cross that line. Leah felt a wave of helplessness wash over her. "What should I do?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. The officer leaned forward, his expression serious. "You need to change your routine," he said. "Immediately. Everything. Become unpredictable." That very afternoon, Leah took his advice. She changed everything. She stopped going to her usual coffee shop. She started taking a different bus at a different time. She installed a smart security camera inside her apartment, pointing at her front door. She even enrolled in a self-defense class that weekend. She stopped being a creature of habit. She stopped being predictable. 2 days passed, then 3, and the man stopped appearing. The unsettling feeling of being watched slowly began to fade. The police kept checking the local area cameras, but the unknown stalker had vanished as silently as he had appeared. He never came back. He was never identified. Leah's life eventually returned to a new kind of normal, but she was changed forever. The experience taught her a hard lesson, a rule that perhaps everyone, especially women, should know. Danger doesn't always carry a weapon. Danger doesn't always scream or shout. Sometimes, danger is silent. Sometimes, danger just watches. Sometimes, danger is standing across the street, patiently waiting for you to follow your routine. Shet, thank you so much for watching this story. If it resonated with you, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Stay aware and stay safe out there.